Sarah's here, and Sarah, first of all, thank you for sharing. I'm sorry. We're all sorry. Not only are you dealing with this condition, but not knowing what you were dealing with, that you had a delayed diagnosis. I can only imagine what you went through there. What do you want people to understand about your condition?
What I want people to understand most about lymphedema and lipedema, especially lipedema, is that's what causes the excess weight. My obesity isn't from a poor lifestyle. It's from a medical condition that I was born with. But even despite that, even if my obesity was from my lifestyle, that doesn't mean people affected by obesity shouldn't be given dignity and care and respect. It shouldn't impact the health care we receive, and it shouldn't impact how we work or go about our daily lives.
Tell us what this is, because in the tape piece, you mentioned the risk of infection. I've seen some really, really bad infections from lymphedema in the emergency department. It can be life-threatening. But we haven't talked a lot about these two.
We really haven't. And, you know, the first issue, lipedema, yeah, your body is just genetically programmed to retain, to form excess fat in certain areas, particularly in the extremities, in the arms and the legs. It can affect up to 11% of women.
Yes, so this is pretty common.
So those, quote, figure faults that some women get that's not related to diet and exercise is a result of this body programming.
They say it's rare, but it's not really rare. It's just underdiagnosed.
Right.
And it's easily recognized if a doctor knows what it looks like.
Even amongst plastic surgeons who treat this condition, only now are we learning more about it and what the best way to treat it. And then lymphedema, and very often it does go hand in hand, as in your case, with the lipedema. And what that is a problem with the lymphatic system. The valves, there's just not proper draining of fluid, especially from the lower extremity, from your legs. This is treated in a different way. You know, they can do things now with grafting, lymph nodes and things like that to sort of jumpstart the lymphatic system.
But it doesn't even take a doctor, if I may, Sarah. When I look at you and I look at what people look at as excess weight on your arms and legs, I think we all can see that it looks a little different than if someone were just overweight.
Yeah.
And you can't always tell at first glance, but it's one of those things. If you're at home and you are suffering and it doesn't make sense why you have all this excess weight in your arms and your legs, and it doesn't really match up to maybe your hands and other parts of your body, it just may be one of these conditions. And if you happen to be with a healthcare provider who hasn't said something about it, you want to raise the red flag here, because there are doctors who haven't seen this a lot.
That's the thing. It's been 10 years since I've been living with this, and I have always wanted to speak out about it. And, you know, as the piece said, there are days that are worse than others, and it is a struggle. I like to tell people, you know, take a walk in my shoes if you can get your shoes on, because that's not an easy thing to do. But, you know, I had two choices. I could either get angry about it or I could get active about it. And by getting active, I'm not only helping myself. I mean, the insurance battle is just huge. I'm actually working on my master's in health law because of everything I've learned through insurance.
And you're proud. You put a swimming suit on and took the pictures. I won't even do that. And I mean, you're just inspiring me and women everywhere.
Thank
you. Really
you.
are. The awareness you're creating is awesome. And what I want to do for you, I've lined it up. I spoke to Dr. Jay Granzow, plastic surgeon, professor at UCLA, a recognized world expert in these two conditions, lipedema, lymphedema. He has agreed to see you in consultation and discuss what options are available for you.
Thank you.
And in the meantime, Sarah, when Contour MD heard your story, they wanted to help out. They're going to give you over $3,000 in concussion garments and recovery pods to help you with your condition. And also, LymphoPress wanted you to have a lymphopod treatment system to help treat your entire lower body, reduce some of the edema you have in your legs and other areas. And in the meantime, you can use those products, and we hope that your consultation will be meaningful. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Dr. Travis Stork. Press here to subscribe to the doctor's YouTube channel, and press here to help reduce tension. Hey, I'm Dr. Travis Stork. Press here to subscribe to the doctor's YouTube channel and press here to help reduce tension.